Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to HG Radio, everything beauty, cancer, and inspiration. Here is your co founder and host, Kim Becker.
Hello, gorgeous. Thank you for joining us today. I'm your host, Kim Becker, and this is Hello, Gorgeous, everything beauty, cancer, and inspiration on Society Bites Radio, social interaction for the mind and soul. Our guest today is Tony Kintzel. Tony has been a hairstylist for nearly 30 years and is the salon manager of ExpressionS Salon Day Spa in Warsaw, Indiana. Tony's passion is fueled by her desire to be God's hands and feet to serve and lead others. Tony's is a salon manager for a full-service salon in Warsaw, and she's excited to soon be celebrating her 30-year anniversary as a hairstylist, which is incredible considering she never planned on being in the industry. 30 years is quite an accomplishment. However, Tony's greatest accomplishment and achievement is being the wife to Troy, mother to daughter Chandler, son-in-law Taylor, and son Sawyer. As the mother of adult children, Tony has realized that she didn't love an empty nest and therefore certainly appreciates her husband for graciously allowing her to keep their nest filled with a variety of fur babies. Tony's passion has always been people and teaching. Hi, Tony, and welcome to the show.
Hi, Kim. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I am so excited. We've been working on this for like almost a year. I
know.
think I contacted you guys last year in the summer, I think. And so I'm really excited about being able to finally get you on the show. So
me too. Thanks for
you.
having me though.
So you had so much more to your bio, but I think it'll be so I'm excited about you being able to tell the rest of the story. And so as I was reading through your bio and you talking about going to Ball State, I want you to tell the story about how you became a hairdresser, but I wanted to share something with you that you may not know. And so I too wasn't supposed to be a hairdresser, and I actually wanted to go to law school. And I wanted to become an attorney. That's what I wanted. I was going to go to Bloomington, to IU Bloomington, and I wanted to go into law. And my mom told me I'd be really good at it because I was really good at arguing. And so she thought I'd make a great attorney. But of course, back in those days, there wasn't a college fund. There wasn't any money necessarily sent. And so my parents said, that's fine if you want to go to college, but you have to figure out how to do it, how to pay your way through school. So we had a mall back when I graduated from high school, or when I was in high school, and I became a receptionist at a tanning salon. And I was telling the girls, my job, I just want to be here, and then I'm going to go away to law school and blah, 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 blah. And the girls said, well, you should go to beauty school because you could cut hair through your entire time of your undergrad and then into law school, and you'd never have to work at a grocery store or a fast food restaurant. You could literally just make a living by cutting the hair of the girls that lived on your dorm floor. And I thought, well, that's brilliant. And so that's what I did. I went to beauty school, and then I never looked back. And then I never went to law school. So when I was reading yours about, you actually went to Ball State and it didn't necessarily resonate with you. So how did you decide to become a hairdresser? How did you get into this?
Well, all through high school, I was very athletic, and I was always a girly girl, but not like, I was more of a tomboy. And so I just never cared about my hair, I didn't think, or my nails. And so, but I would have guys come up to me after my classes and say, you should be a hairstylist. Your hair looks different every day. And I would just laugh like they're crazy. But I would have from then on, like other people saying you should be a hairstylist. And I just laughed because I just felt like my calling was to be an educator or a nurse or a travel or a flight attendant. So anyway, I ended up deciding to be an elementary education major, went to Ball State, wasn't there long. And I just was like, this just isn't fulfilling me. So I called my parents from Ball State. I was kind of nervous to tell them that thanks so much for the opportunity, but I really don't want to do this. I'm thinking about going to beauty school. And they were wonderful and accepting. And they're like, sure, just go for it. So I left Ball State. I went to Wright's Beauty College in Wabash, Indiana, which going from Ball State's campus to this little town in Wabash and this little school was quite funny. But thank goodness I fell in love with it. I've been doing it actively for 30 years now. And it has truly been the best thing that's ever happened to me, to be honest. And as far as being an educator, I still get to be, because our salon has an apprenticeship program, and that's where I get to put my education, an educator hat on and work with.
And so you work at, I love your salon. I've gotten the opportunity to be there several times. So tell our listeners a little bit. So it's in Warsaw, Indiana. And so How many employees do you have? What services do you offer? Tell us all of that.
Okay. So yes, we're in Warsaw, Indiana. We have 23 team members, 14 are hairstylists, 3 are spa technicians, and 6 are our front desk coordinators. We're a full service salon and day spa. So we do full service nails services, hair services, and also all forms of aesthetics, waxing, as well as like facials and massage therapy. Anything that we can accommodate that way, we will.
And you guys you remodeled not long ago, because you added an area like for color processing. Am I correct?
Yes. Yep.
And
we
then
did.
and you ordered added a barber lounge too, right?
We absolutely did. So, we've been really fortunate and have a beautiful community that really does surround us and support us. And quite frankly, I think they really enjoy what we bring and how hard we worked to give everyone an awesome experience while they're with us in the salon and day spa. So we opened up an area that allows us to have just a color application and processing room. So that way we could add some additional stations to accommodate more staff members as well as guests. And then last year in December, we launched our ExpressionS Barber Lounge, which is just the coolest space. We love having our gentlemen up on the styling floor with the rest of us, but at the same time, it's kind of nice to give them their own little area to have some full services of their own, as far as like we do beard grooming, shaving, etc. So it's just a great experience for them as well, and a great addition to our already wonderful salon.
Awesome. And so you are the manager of ExpressionS, correct? You're the manager of the salon?
Yes, I am. Mm-hmm.
And how long have you held that role?
I was blessed with that opportunity in 2008. We had been previously downtown Warsaw, across from Matt Anthony's, like on Center Street area, if anyone's familiar with that area. And we just grew and grew. I mean, when I started there, the salon opened in 2001, and I joined their team in 2002. And at that time, ExpressionS only had 6 employees total. And then we expanded to the upstairs of that building, and it just boomed, and we were so grateful. However, the space didn't accommodate all the needs that we had, and so we moved over to the 211 South Buffalo space that we are in now, and that was in 2008, and that's when I joined in the management team, because our staff was growing, and we just needed to have more management staff at that time.
And how many 100 square feet is that? Do you know?
That's a great question. One that I do not have the answer to at the moment, but would be happy to get that. A great, wonderful open space to accommodate beautifulness.
It's huge. Well, and so what's funny is, and I don't know whether you guys ever know this or not, but, as we grow Hello Gorgeous, and as we grew Hello Gorgeous, my goal is always that I wanted 2 salon affiliates in every city in the United States. And so when we certified you guys, and I remember coming home from that certification, and I looked at Michael and I said, we won't ever have another affiliate in Warsaw. I said, they're it. There isn't another salon that could do any better than what you guys do with our program. And so just so you know, you're stuck with it, because
thank you.
I just didn't want anybody else to. You guys just did such an amazing job. And you guys have had a shift as well, and you've weathered it. So it's been seamless, because it's not necessarily a change in ownership, but Janelle she stepped up. And so it went from a partnership to just a sole ownership. And it seems to me on the outside looking in that has just been a seamless transition, and you guys haven't skipped a beat, and has just continued to just explode.
Thank you. I would agree. You know, when ExpressionS opened in 2001, Linda Mills and Janelle Montel were co-owners. And then just in the last 2 years, Linda, who's been a fabulous just professional in this industry for so many years, and her passion was always like more geared towards a spa. She was an incredible hairstylist, but you know, we just kind of need some changes in our lives, and especially after serving for so many years in the industry. So she graciously was ready to just kind of take a step away from the industry, and Janelle rose more to the forefront on her own, and has been an incredible leader by herself even since Linda left the industry. And however, we're successful because honestly, they were two hairstylists that started out just with the passion of doing hair, and were not into being the business women that they have truly become. They're just incredible professional business women, as well as the artists. So we were sad when Linda left the industry. However, because she and Janelle just put us in such a beautiful position to continue to grow with integrity, Janelle was able to just go off by herself, and then with bringing me up as manager, and then Candace Kirkhoff is our front desk manager, along with the incredible team that we have. I mean, we really have the support of the most amazing individual creative artists that have a heart of integrity and just kindness and goodness that really allows Janelle to even just, I don't know, just to look at it and have this peace of mind, and to look at the work and the hard work that she and her family have put into this through the years, and just to know that we've got it, and that we love the heart of ExpressionS, and that's to serve others. It's not driven by anything other than with kindness and the best of intentions, and with the care for others.
Well, and and it's a true testament to you too, because there's no way that she could do what she does without somebody that stands behind her the way that you do and supports her and every decision that she makes, and the trust and the faith that she has in you allows her to do her area of genius, which is lead the team. But she also knows that she can leave things with you, and that it gets done, and it gets done right, and you're effective in your job. And so hats off to you as well, because you do a great job. You girls work together as a team to make that whole ExpressionS family successful.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
I agree with that. We work hard.
Yes, you do. Amen.
Yes.
And so so your education piece of it, you actually get to train the apprentices. Is that correct?
I do. Janelle and I do the main part of that. I took over quite a bit more of that chunk when Linda stepped out of the industry. And so I do the main part of it, and Janelle certainly comes in and she supports me and helps train in some areas that I'm not as skilled at, such as like nails, and just, it's nice for her to step in because she wants to have that involvement with our apprentices, because again, they're our future, and they're incredible. And though they may be, I mean, everyone has to complete our apprenticeship program, no matter if they've had 20 years in the industry or 2 days. I mean, regardless, it's just part of that, again, building that integrity, letting our guests know that no matter who does their hair in our salon or in the spa, that they'll be handled with greatness.
That's right. And I think that that's where it starts. But you guys also set a really good example. So it goes from the top down. You're not asking those apprentices to do anything that you girls don't do on a regular basis yourself. So
Absolutely.
you're setting a really good foundation on which they can grow their business on. So that's a great way, which is a true testament to why you're still in business today. So I think it's awesome. So
Thank you
guys,
much.
I'm trying to think, do you know how long you guys have been? So you're a Hello Gorgeous affiliate salon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, because I'm trying to think, I think it's like 8 years now that you guys have been an affiliate.
I think actually we started in 2010. Our first makeover at the salon was in 2011, but I think we started a little bit prior to that.
Okay. So yeah, so then like 10 years. One of
Yeah.
my favorite memories was